All right. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Hello. Hope everyone had a good holiday or just, a good few weeks. Sorry, it's been a whole year. Can you believe it? Ha 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 ha. But no. Uh, I got sick on around Christmas and I'm slowly but surely recovering now. It's mostly just like a little bit of a runny nose, but also just like a cough at this point, but we should be over the hill at this point. But now now we get to continue with Control. Also, I will say I have some I guess news as well. Things are slowly going to be changing um, around here for streaming purposes. Nothing too crazy just yet, but in the near future, things are going to be a little different from here. I'll be sure to tell more about it at a regular date. But yeah, for now, we're just going to keep on playing Control and see where we go from here. So last time, we entered the, what's it called? The Federal Bureau of Control, United States of America. And we've discovered objects of power, OOPs, and we are using our cool, crazy powers to throw things and collect more objects of power. So far, we found a telephone to connect to the head of this facility.
Meet me in the maintenance.
And also a janitor named Ati, who might also be supernatural, it seems. Maintenance sector.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Oh yeah, we have to fight these things called Hiss, which is like some sort of parallel universe entity of some kind that causes people to just become like these glowing zombies. Best way I can describe them. Not actual zombies, but like they seem to be possessed by some sort of cluster. I don't know what's going on, honestly, and the fact that I took 2 weeks off in between games might not have been the best idea. But Everdark Balancers called, so I went to that instead.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati going to too?
So I'm trying to remember my controls here. It's been a minute. I need level 2 clearance.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
I'm sure I'll find a way. God, I have a shotgun. You hear about the 500-foot tall roller coaster that just opened in Quita? Cudia? I have not, no. Astral constructs. Weapons formed. Upgrade. Sedition materials. Obscured weapon. Common. Headshot boost. Okay. Square is to swap gun modes. I can't aim to save my life.
What's down that way?
Good question. We're in the janitor's office, so I guess we gotta go down this way. A Mary Chase. Okay. Well, now we're in a puzzle. Guns the merry-go-round, a horse, object of power.
Ugh. This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Oh. Oh. I thought I felt death. So.
A carousel horse.
Wondering what
Why is
Elena's
Kid
first
stuff always
chat
creepy?
message of the year will be when she pops into the chat at some point in the future. Who knows? Also, it's the year of the horse. Ah. Now we can sprint really, really fast. Ooh, nice. There we go. Okay. So what do you want me to do about it?
Let's see if it does keep up with me now.
Come here and shifting positions. Okay, this is getting... my eyes. Okay, so now we can dash. Hey, hang on. Merry-go-round horse, OOP-16KE. Containment procedure. Objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description: powerality. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at speeds that can be quite dangerous when its path. The object is currently bound by background. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local reported the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When the rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agents invoked Formula C.52. The object long enough to... Alright. Yeah, so we've discovered the floppy disk, the hotline, the merry-go-round, and the service weapon. Those are the main objects of power we have discovered in this field. Okay. Hey, do you like analog horror? Here you go.
Hey, man! What are you trying? I'm trying to talk!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Okay. Well, that was creepy. I hear Ati. Hello, Polyati. Is that you? Haha, just kidding. There he is.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
I like Ati. Find a way to fix the NCSC power plant. What a mess. Burn the
Yep.
trash.
Burn the trash.
Around the furnace.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
I feel like Ati might be a object of power. Or a person of interest possessed by an object of power. I don't know. Also, Suey. Sorry. Still got a bad cough. But okay, we don't have to rewatch this. But why is that guy like, and that guy looks like a zombie, but the two other kids seem to be alright. Anyway. Burn the trash.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Yeah.
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Trophy Iron, strange collection. NSC power plant.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arishi. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Sorry, I thought you were. Sorry, I thought you were computer virus. Trophy Iron, ritualistic thinking. Oh yeah. Excuse me.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Okay. Federal Bureau of Control. Attendance maintenance staff. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if everyone sees merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me. Do not try to contain it on your own. And definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your Security Chief, Simon Arish. Well, Simon, bad news. Already attached to it. Anyway, before we actually do that, I might as well just go down this way. Okay. That just happened. Okay, well, we're probably gonna come back here later. So let's go talk to Arish. Hello. Sorry. That was an elevator. I feel like I'm going in a circle. Hang on. Let me check here.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure. Ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Phaeton, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
There we gotta fix the coolant pumps.
We need those pumps and converters online. Just wanted to make sure.
Bureau Control. Hey, Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his old habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and It looks different to that thing you're carrying. You monitor something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. Blockages in pipes C through F. Is the clock back? Now?
Okay.
Oh, man.
The map would be so kind to load all the way in.
Eyes open. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Oh man, I love when a map doesn't load all the way. That's a good sign. Let me just pull the door down.
What's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed you can see it's still holding.
Maybe talk it out.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Fruit feels a lot safer when you're around.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Okay, I was really hoping that would, like, fix it, but... Hang on. Let me see if, like, just quitting and then coming back will solve the problem. Of course it did. Why? I love games where the maps randomly break. I'm just going off of... Yeah, there it is. Fucking sweet time. That's your point? Okay. What the heck's going on here? Okay. Don't think we can go in there yet. I'm so confused on where I'm supposed to go, though. I'm supposed to just zoom through here. I don't know what's going on.
Just hold together a little longer. Don't know which way to go.
Look alive. Director on deck.
I guess I go this way. There's Ahti. Where am I supposed to go? Is this way? There's flashing lights. It needs level 4 clearance. Plants in here seem to cause issues. And we're just going back to the janitor's office again, though. No, we've been here. So, go. But I can't go in there because the rooms are closed. No, I'm going backwards, damn it. This map does not actually help all that much. I'm gonna be real. Found the unicorn. That's where we watched the weird tape. Okay, there we go. Anything of importance in here? Other than that. Oh, come on. And there's Ahti again. Okay, this way. Cool. I guess. Can we go this way? Oh no, this is the elevator back down. It really doesn't help that there are layers to the map that I can't tell which is accessible and which isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss the one? Oh, was it? There's nothing in here other than that, so... Okay. What am I supposed to do? Because nothing's making much sense here. Yeah, okay. Want to help the director find a way? explosive ghosts. Okay, let's see. Now we're moving somewhere. Okay. Get out of here. Excuse me.
This place is gonna come down.
NSC coolant pumps. Ow, legs. Okay, how do I go about fixing the pumps? Probably in here.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. Don't put his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Ah, I've seen gross. It's just a big poop monster. Ugh. Health pack of some kind. Health pack? No. You destroyed the poop monster. Very good. Oh dear.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Trying. Okay. Kinda silly of me to think I could easily go down that way. So what am I supposed to be fixing? Did I get the poop monster? We're done here, but now what? Do I gotta follow another one of the pipes? I think I got it. Okay, so throw one of these. Okay. I feel like they didn't mention this part.
pipes? Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Down here. Okay. Okay, well, not completely. All right. Get out of here. Okay. Got one thing down. Now we gotta get to the other. Excuse me. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Good. Okay. Hoo-wee. Hiss charged. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss charge agent confidential. Summary. The Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charged display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individual in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focus Hiss resonance so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charge is depleted of the Hiss corruption. After this eruption, the host is left lifeless. This behavior may be adaptive response to HRAs. The Hiss charged are designed to blow the devices of potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host? Altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Refer to file for full report. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted trooper. Confidential. Summaries. Troopers are meant to be first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranatural hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their roles, Hiss troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the Hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be welcome source of ammunition. Refer to file for full report. Okay. Now we gotta go to energy converters. Energy converters. Reference is somewhere this way.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the whole equipment inside the plant has a shit fit.
to you. It's very rude. Oh dear. Coming.
To protect them. Forces contain the lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
All right. There's a lot going on here.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Okay, well, before we do that, next game is Wednesday at 8. Usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Irish still on a fucking winning streak somehow. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepstonstall's turn. Remus.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. there's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
You two should get to know each other.
Okay, well, before we talk to Emily, I wanted to do the furnace mission. Want to at least be helpful to poor Ati. He does so much for us. Okay.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Yes.
Looks like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force, capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. Will you I'll try to find some volunteers.
So the furnace is an object of power. Okay, that's certainly something to have in this building. Ow. That hurts my eyes. Come on. Come on, there's got to be one more barrel around here. Here it is. Is that it? Yes. Where is it? I can't tell because it doesn't have. Feels like it's supposed to be trash because this is reeking of something, but I can't see a marker on it, so might as well just see. No, that's not it. I'm going crazy here. This is when, like, you make a little icon pop up, like, hey, here's the last one over here. I can't find it. Accidentally, like, this one up here. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Am I about to, like, throw every piece until I find the one? is really annoying. Do I gotta throw myself in? Okay, well, it wasn't one of those crazy riddles where like, oh, it was hungry for one more person, I guess. Alright, well, let me see if I can actually spot the barrels. Oh my god. Okay, well, it didn't replace them.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen.
Okay, so...
Did you hear that?
Okay, this is... First of all, don't make the furnace this bright if there's more stuff behind it. Hang on. Okay, maybe it's just me, but
Crash. Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? That's all of them.
Ugh. Cool. Yeah, don't do that. Mail 2 component complaint. Federal Bureau of Control. Hey, Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably get lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimburse. This is such bullshit. Reimbursement, this is such bullshit. Why don't we ever use these fucking tubes if they just spit out mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit, Rodriguez.
My name is Dr. Pierce.
Yeah, she goes crazy. Talking about. Okay, now let's go back to Emily. Oh, man. Excuse me.
I heard that this attack. Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector?
It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Directional override completed. Trophy directional override. Old Boys Club. New maintenance bureau targets. Major targets. Okay, so she's not referring to us, the players. She's referring to Polaris when she says you, and the shimmering we see every so often is probably Polaris speaking. Anything new we can
Hi, Jesse.
say here before we go?
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. That's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
I keep finding traces of Darling. Where could he be?
Didn't mean to do
Dr.
this.
Darling, could I check my... Some had ridiculous... I mean, how can I...
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
Good question.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. it's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just... wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Oh, there's your lore reason for fast travel, miss.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant.
Okay.
Brings up a lot of new questions.
The Hiss spread is searching for transmission speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a conflux switchboard. The Hiss will come for us all. You must stop, shut up them. Okay. Let's go back to the
Coordinating? What about the
Yes.
plant attracted them?
The power plant is...
Gore. So this, I guess, would be what the entity of Polaris would be, is the swirling diamonds and triangles and stuff. It's a very abstract being. I doing for this one? Okay. Got the anti-energy conversions. Alright. Bureau alert mean has failed. Do I gotta do that all over again, or what? Ah, come on. Come on now. Oh, if I, okay, whatever, I guess. Well, time to go find Marshall. I don't know how I feel about any idea. Research parapsychology. Let's just go back to the central, and then I'm sure we can find a level 3 clearance room.
Hope has asked us to document the Hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person. The pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Nostalgia department. Wait, I'm... Okay. Pope informs Jesse that Marshall went to the research sector to create more HRAs. Jesse believes the Marshall may know about Dylan. Okay. Hang on. I guess maybe we go this way? I'm trying to figure this out. This way. Research sector. Alright, see how far we can get in this, but probably gonna finish up in half an hour and then call it. Okay. Central Research.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
There's two of you. Damn it. I throw things at you. Trophy earned, unstable matter. Man, the particle effects. Hurry up.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
I love picking up things behind people and just knocking them out in an instant. That's really satisfying. Oh, what a combo. Oh, I took his explosive. The combat in this is really fun once you get it. Trophy earned, proper handling procedures.
Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Hiss Sniper. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted sniper. Confidential. Summary. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the Telltale's search flights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. Hiss snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to file for full report. Book Club, Lopez. Unless You, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give the books 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Well, there's your recommendation from Captain Lopez for Unless You, out now. Just kidding. Excuse me. Sorry.
The astral plane.
This is, we've already seen this. Okay. I know we're gonna pick that up, but whatever. Actually, I should probably see if I can level up anything else. Ooh, hello. Construct Pierce. Pierce the precision. Pierce and precise with charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Ooh. Ooh. That could be good. Oh, wait, we can also improve weapons as well.
if they keep that thing here.
Hi, kid. What am I looking at? By the way, seizure warning, I guess.
Doing with that thing?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Is that an orb? Well, that was dangerous. Trevina ritual initiated. Or ritual intuition. Ritual intuition. A captive audience. Kept you waiting, huh? His cluster. Field research on Hiss clusters. Confidential. Summary. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not deal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted host underlines a level of unawareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Refer to file for full support. Processes and best practices astronaut program. Summary. The report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore the documents the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-rays light box. See case file OOP-18 for details. In the Hypnosis Lab, a section of Parapsychology Division, physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a session in the cognitive recording chair to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Refer to file 8-29-1838 for full report. Recording chair procedures. Before using recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. 1. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. 2. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the recording process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. 3. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. 4. Activate the recording apparatus. 5. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recording footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during the process, contact your supervisor. Processes and best practices. Astral plane exposition. Summary. The astral exposition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane. Before diving into the real thing, we could have done a better job with it, but was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered we decided to repurpose the space, similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals. We hope to observe the behavior in an environment similar to home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file 3-19-3811 for full report. Addendum. New naming convention has been established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Out-of-date terms in this report have been redacted. And lastly, groupthink. Utilization of paranatural elements. Rethinking groupthink. Summary. The study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon's Arch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. See experiments for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data results from these experiments. When was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behavior by engaging in. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of and Vertifile 3/18/2849 for full report. Alright, we speak to Marshall on the intercom next to the elevator.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden? Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Excuse me. You good? We all done? Okay. Let's click clacking. Oh. Ooh, that's weird.
Welcome to the party, ma'am. Marshall is right down the hall.
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
If there's anything in this place that can improve our luck, we ought to try it out.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Ritual division. I don't mind if you're gonna throw explosions at me, but put them in an environment I can see. Well, sure that was a boss.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
What if it's just a fucking rubber duck? There's clearly something more to it. If it's in its own little cubby. To which I am very curious.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Let's find out.
Me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Excuse me.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
So we need like several punch codes. Okay, so this I picked up? That's the duck. Okay, so first of all, field research on Hiss entity, Hiss Warped Agent Confidential. Summary: the Hiss Warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They are able to kinetically shield themselves with nearby materials and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill. Not really. Managed to do it really quickly. Possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution of maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Refer to file for full report. Blackrock prisons. Blackrock prisons are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both shape and potency. While the destiny of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique structure of prisons retain frequencies in the range to Hz with perfect harmonization. The report analyzes the result of focusing through a harmonized prism onto a methods for imprinting a non-physical fields onto imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file for full report. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, feedback diagnosis. Too powerful for use. Okay, so 3, 5. Okay, so 1.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal. These whiteboard drawings may be important. Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out, Marshall. Assuming this is 4, right? Yeah, 4. 5. Okay, that's not it.
What do the symbols mean?
Okay, it doesn't help that they're like feedback loop.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Okay, what if I just... What if I just put it in order of the... order of them? In the order they show up here. Just to get an idea.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Trying that. Okay, it's not that. I really wish it was like I didn't have to constantly go around collecting them. Umbrella, cube, diamond, half. Umbrella, cube, rhombus, half, diamond. This is not a good... Okay, so... Umbrella... doesn't go... Okay, so umbrella... cube... Umbrella 1, cube 4, and then umbrella 1, diamond, and cube go next to each other. So diamond 3, cube 4. Feedback loop. I don't have the patience for this. 2 is supposed to be all black. Oh, thanks, game. Whatever. Ugh. Well,
The
no.
prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Use
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Full
Emily
clearance.
Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Deep underground.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
I'm out of here. Well, actually, she probably has. Trophy earned, Old Boys Club. Unless she got nothing left to say? I guess not. Okay. Alright. Let me head back to Central.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. He's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Objects of power are holders 665. To the other blessing, we hold the rain's law. We are falling in translating hyperware concepts. Secrets, instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Okay. Just go to the executive sector, and then we'll call it.
Followed you in, right?
Hope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
She wants us to...
I like having health. Excuse me.
Track Darling's personal logs? He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something, and I agree. The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
Okay. Well, now that's where we're going to end it now. So, yeah. Back in it to streaming control, but we, like I said, we're going to keep it to just Tuesday, Thursday, so we will pick this up on Thursday and see where we go from there. But until then, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you Thursday. Bye-bye.